beginning.
In the beginning.
There was Poly.
You are now listening to
The PolyGenesis Show.
Yo, what up? Oh, y'all thought I was done. What up, everybody? This is Coach Bruce with my lovely co-hosts Qiana and Jasmine. And we want to welcome you guys to the PolyGenesis Show. Man, staying diligent is very, very important. I know, we got a lot of things going on here at the PolyGenesis Show, also things with our family, but, just staying diligent is key. And so we are working on our lives. That's one thing that we are doing. We're working on our lives. So hopefully the next episode, which I think is 10, we should be doing lives. We're going to be doing lives. So we're working, getting all that worked out. Our merchandise is coming soon, so we do have those things coming, but we're going to hit you guys all at once with the live merchandise, all that stuff. We're going to be rocking some stuff here with that. So it's a lot of awesome things, We got some businesses that, sponsoring, with Career, UHA, Jasmine Paramore Collection, so we got a lot of things coming down the pipe. Yeah. Stay tuned. So yeah, but like I said, we're going to continue to stay diligent. So once we do lives, we are going to be doing lives diligently. So it's going to be our target right now is every Saturday. So we will be doing that maybe around 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's 3 p.m. on the Eastern side, 2 p.m. on the Central Time, and 1 p.m. on the Mountain Time. So you guys stay tuned. We do got a good show for you guys. What's the topic we're talking about today? Oh, that's good. Ladies, what are some qualities you seek in a man? So that's good. What are some qualities men seek in a woman?
No, that's another. No.
I was
talking about that. I was talking about the second part of the question about character. Also, do you feel like should you be doing playhouse basically? Should you be doing things that with you are married?
Yeah, so we're gonna be so the topic is what do women look for in a man as far as their qualities to make them husband material or whatever your structured material is. And also women, is it good to be or give that man wife, things when you're not a wife to him yet. That stuff, right? Okay. Yeah, or no. So if we're talking about husband, should the husband give the woman husband? Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I just wanted to make sure. I'm sorry. Hey, so we're getting our stuff together, so excuse us. Anyway, we did propose questions on our social medias, so we did get responses with that, and we'll talk about a couple of responses that we picked out that we're going to share with you guys about that. But no further ado, let's get into it. Ladies, let's start with Jack. Okay. Well, let's start with Qiana. Well, let's start with Qiana. We're not going to keep doing this. Are you kidding me? Nah, anyway. So what are some qualities? I know we're all together, but what are some qualities you think you or maybe, well, I can't say really women in general because every woman is different, but we can still generalize it and maybe some can glean off of, well, yeah, that's what I look for or whatever. So what do you look for?
I look for how you treat your mother. I look at that. Because she's the first woman, basically, in society that, giving attention to doing certain things with or for. look at that.
So you like a mama's boy though?
No.
Okay.
But,
You know, we did have a show about that.
no, I'm not looking at that.
Okay.
But I do look at how his relation is with his mom, their relationship, shit like that.
Okay.
I also look at is how he would take care of business. If he's a family man, if he's business oriented, if he's just able to have that vision and go with that vision. I look at that. Also look at how he interacts with other children. Will he be a good father? I also look at the meaning that he has for his overall family. So let's just say he's into drugs. Well, no, let's say he's
Can you take that off the record, please? Okay.
No joke. So let's just say he's got some things going for himself, and how does he balance both home and work?
Oh.
So he's saying like this. Okay. So how he was towards me, I was looking at that. Even though
We'll get into that. Continue to talk, and then you can see about how you looked at me. We can see.
I appreciate that conversation, the answer to the question, and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, how could you answer this question because you were moving so long? So that's why I'm like, was you thinking like that when you was in high school? That's why I had it. I was like, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I was thinking long term. I was like, yeah. We planned our whole life, so shit, yeah. I was thinking long term. Everything that I was seeing in him, I knew I was going to get in him.
Okay. So you're saying the way he treats his mother, the way he is the business, balancing work, family, business, whatever, with each other. So therefore, okay, what else?
Like I said, with the kids, how you interact with the kids. Because I knew when I got pregnant with somebody that she was going to be a good dad. Like I knew that. And it just solidified more when I gave you the pregnancy test.
On Valentine's Day.
Yeah. And you was just like so fucking happy, and I was just like, oh, he's going to do it good. He's going to do it real good.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
No, I know what she was saying though, because I didn't know what to expect. But that was dope.
Oh yeah, I see what you
the
said.
presentation
Yeah.
is dope.
It wasn't after, like,
Yeah.
it was in the bag.
But no, I was like, oh, what, because me getting gifts is different. You know what I mean? So I'd be like, oh, okay. And then I was going through, and then I pulled it out. I was like, is this serious? Like, so yeah, it was weird. That's exactly how it happened too. It put me right back there. For that quick second.
Yeah. So I knew off first that he was going to get me that. And I think I even told some of my girlfriends, like, I know I got to keep it in. Based off of that. Because I'm like, you could be with a guy and you can think that he's going to do good by you, and then he totally flips the script.
Right.
I didn't feel that with you at all. And I knew within he was going to be good.
Here's my Barack Obama cry.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Any political affiliation. Anyway. Is that him?
That man's name.
No, when he was on TV and there was all the people dying and he had that. Anyway, keep going.
I don't know. That's all I got for right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was going to sleep just forever.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, what you look for, Jasmine? Or what do you suggest?
Well, mine's a little different. No, but
Oh.
Kidding. I don't do those things. Now I do, but anyhow, how you think some of the other kids got her anyways?
You want to learn more about that? It's not my.
Always goes to our beautiful show. You know, we have After Hours with Qiana and Jasmine.
There you go.
Mine was a little different. So I was looking for different qualities, meaning that I was a single mother, so I already had 2 kids going into a relationship. So I'm looking at, okay, I don't give a damn how you treat your mom, because that could be fake. That could be something at that moment because, oh mom, yeah, yeah, that could be fake. So now I want to look at other things. How do you interact with your friends, other outside families, kids? Like I'm looking at how if you have like little cousins or anything like that, I'm looking at that. How are you helpful? Are you doing things? Are you working? So that was something I was looking at. Not saying that I needed somebody to take care of me. That wasn't that case. I just wanted to make sure I would be taking the care of another person. And I already have 2 kids.
Right.
So I was looking at that. How his approach was, that was big for me. If you're talking about some age, shorty, you will not get no. We were not talking.
Hey, yo, Ma, come on. Come here, Ma, where you going?
No.
Nah,
And you will see my backside with booty like this. But anyway,
so I
so.
want to see that backside.
Right. But yeah, so just his approach and how he's talking, like, are you talking as if, are you trying to get in my pants? Because we could just be real. Hey, I just want to fuck you, okay? Because I don't got time to be wasting my time if you just want to fuck, okay? So it's just 30 things I was looking for. If he has sisters, and how does he handle his situations with his sisters and things like that.
Okay.
So that's a few things that I was looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think that would be pretty much it. It wasn't like a long list, nothing like that. But when I am looking for somebody, let me correct that, because I ain't looking for nothing. But anyways, I was looking for something long term. Every past relationship that I've been in, it was long term. There wasn't no hop out of this one, we have missed up, it wasn't like that. It's long term.
And I think, like, I think sometimes nowadays, like, people are not, well, I can't say everyone, but I don't think a lot of people are looking that long term. They're looking for, like, right now. And I think that's the difference between vision and sight. You know, a lot of times we can just do things according to what we see at the present moment, and then whatever takes its toll without having that vision and saying, okay, how you want to live. And I think that also starts with, that entrepreneurship and mentality too, having that and saying, okay, now let's transition that mindset in family too. Because I know a lot of us grew up and it was always asked the question, who you want to be when you grow up. And then we frame, our mindset around that. Some of us are too young to even say, I don't know, we're young, we're immature, we don't have that mindset. But I think a lot of us go into life like that. Who you want to be when you grow up, not how you want to live. That's 2 different approaches in life. And because one says, okay, what do you see at this moment? The other one says vision. How do you see yourself? And so if you see yourself, wealthy, family, whatever, then you're going to live your life according to what you see. Or you're going to have that direction now in life to say, okay, these are the things I'm going for. And so I think in relationships a lot of times that, fun and games. A lot of women have been really deceived and lied to say, hey, your beautiful years are spent chasing a career or chasing these things versus saying, okay, I want to chase these careers, I want to do that, then after this is over, now I want to start a family. But you got to understand with that is that those beautiful times in your life was the best times to start a family. You know what I mean? That's that, right, that's that youthful, that's that age. And not saying even when you're older you can't start one either, but, you know, when you're at these ages, and I think that woman has been lied to when it deals with that, but I can understand, you know, women rights, all that stuff. But that's not a problem when we're talking about, yeah, that what we're talking about here. But yeah, so it's like women sometimes, or you know, or some, not just women, but you know, people want to look at, I just want to have fun. And so even saying, look, I just want to party, I just want to do me, I want to have fun, blah, 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 but I don't understand the responsibilities or the consequences that come into those things. And so I think that we have to look at a lot of those, you know, a lot of those perspectives and really say, okay, how do I want to live? Let's define that. Now, let my life or how I want to live line up to what I'm doing now. Because how I want to live is the goal. That's the vision. So I'm going to start doing things in my life to line up to that. So, you know what I mean? So if I want to live and eventually I want to have a family, then you don't want to mess with every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
I mean, but then you have to think about it, at that time, for certain people, like women, mature faster than the male. So sometimes women will have these type of expectations, and the men that they entertain or anything do not exceed those expectations, and it makes things even harder because they're thinking, you know, I want this like this, I want it like this, but you're not giving me this, because sometimes you may have to look for somebody older. Sometimes, I mean, I was never attracted to nobody my age, so, because I knew what I wanted, and, you know, if we would put a twist on a question that we was asking about quality, do you feel like you still have those same standards like now? Okay, because I feel like my qualities are like high right now because everything's been changed. I see things differently, so.
Right. Right, and I think that's also too with maturity, you know, as you grow more and more. But once again, it's all about how you see your tomorrow. And so, just because how you see your tomorrow is not going to ever change. This is what people got to really understand. It's like, this is the goal. This is the vision. This is the goal. This is the vision. Now, as I'm walking to my path or walking to achieving that goal and that vision, maybe the way I walk it out change. Maybe the way, you know, I interact, or maybe I speak, or maybe whatever changes or adjusts, but the vision or the goal never changes.
Right.
And so, like, when we're,
right,
it just advances, or you get more mature, you say, you know what, damn, I made this mistake, you know, I should have went right when I went left right here, so I know now I'm going to go right. You see what I'm saying? So you learn, yeah, and there's learning experiences. And so, so I think that's really big, you know, when it comes to looking at things. And I don't want to say this. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. What you was looking
No,
at?
I was going to say, well, I had a question for you because you are a man. Like, do you feel like when we're not looking for these men, what will be some type of expectations you like a man to have to give the woman?
It's funny you say that because that was actually what I was going to go into.
Okay.
So I just look at things a little differently. And once again, I'm not saying it from the perspective I have all the answers. But I will say this, number one, when you look at wisdom, you wouldn't want someone to, let's say, to say, okay, I don't have direction yet in life, but I want you to travel along with me and help me to figure it out.
But that's so man of like no man can.
That's being honest, but at the end of the day, once again, if direction gives a woman purpose, then if the man doesn't have any direction where he's going, then you guys want to get frustrated.
Okay, well, I see your standpoint.
You see what I'm saying?
You explained that, but I was thinking as if you were saying, like, he had, like, a piece of the vision.
No, he has nothing. And he's not even working towards it. And so a lot of times, we're just spending our wheels together. And then this is why women feels like, you know, okay, I felt like I lost myself.
Maybe they feel like they want too much too.
Right, I'm giving, and he's not reciprocating, it's because a lot of times naturally, because a woman is a natural leader. No matter what men or whatever fence or hold that a man try to put, or religion you try to put women bound in, I don't understand where that crap came from. But a man and a woman, or a male, female is the image of God. They are power together. And so a woman is a natural leader, just like a man is a natural leader. And so you have, in Hebrew, you have imam, ma, which means strong liquid, but she still have that aleph, that ox, that strength, that power, that leader. And the man, has the same thing. You see what I'm saying? And he has that. Or father, he has that with an abba. And so he has that strength, ox. He has that ox, strength, power, leader, but then he has that bet, which represents family or house. So he is the householder. And so when you're trying to build a family or a house together and that man is not fully ripe or ready, then you're going at it prematurely. And then a woman is going to always wonder, damn, like I felt like I lost my time, I felt like I lost this, I was invested in the man that didn't know how to reciprocate back to me. And
that's what you said. A man don't come into the people until, what, 25?
Yeah, 25, 30 is when he became a real man, and then some people have it at 40. Because you got to think, like your point earlier, why is it that women mature faster than men? Women mature faster than men, so naturally, even culturally, when you look at that, it was always an older man that took on a woman. Because the men that was around her, let's look at, if we really be honest, ladies and gentlemen, we look at even the times we was in elementary, middle school, even high school, the women always matured faster, and then they look at the dudes like, why are you so immature? Why are you so this? Why are you so that? And we were so, right, and we were so, like, childish as men, but the women felt like they were so far advanced. You know what I mean? And that's just natural, because a woman, they're birthing, you guys' biology, your chemical, everything that makes up you guys' beauty and who you are as a woman, you're ready for womanhood, you're ready for adulthood. A man takes a while to come into that. And there's also times, even in cultures, that they have a rite of passage. And that's another thing that we're missing in our culture, in our community. It's rite of passage for our young men going to transition into manhood.
Boys, girls, it's different growing up. We're breastfeeding knives, so it's like he needs me. Versus we have an older child, which our son is like, I still need mommy, I still need mommy. Like, they will go to mom first instead of
Right.
to dad. And for females, because we have a bunch of girls now, they were just like, well, I figured it out, thank you, ladies.
But, what's sad is that another thing that frustrates women, a woman can have a lot of qualities as leadership. People got to understand this. When you look at things in life and situations, you look at, before there was a problem, there was a solution. When a man has a vision and he has purpose, then his resource, woman, comes. And so a woman is designed to help you better your life.
Like Adam and Eve.
Right, but I didn't want to get into a biblical text, but because a
but
lot of
I'm
people,
just
right,
trying
but
to
I didn't,
bring things,
but I
I'm
didn't
just
want to
saying
go,
that Adam was there first, and he started doing things, and then Eve came along and started.
right, but that's the point. That was the point I was making,
okay.
But a man, the thing is, what makes the man him is when he's walking in his purpose. And so if he don't have any purpose in life, I'm not saying that some men can't have it. It's just maybe the environment, because we understand seed. Seed won't grow. You can do so much to a seed, but if it's in the wrong environment, it won't grow. Go ahead.
Do you feel, 27 years ago, like you already purposed, and that you already knew what you was going to do with us, like,
No.
before we got started?
Oh, hell no. I mean, shit, hell no. I had an idea, but once again, this whole status quo, we met in high school. And so, I know what I've learned now and what I teach, our sons now is something different. But I know in high school, you're around women, you're around dudes, that's just going to naturally, come together. That's just how it goes. But, hell no. The guy that I am today, I really didn't think I was going to be this guy. you know, I had an idea, I understood a gift that I had, but I didn't understand who I was. You see what I'm saying? And I think that was the difference. And to be honest, our relationship was frustrating at times. You know, because I didn't have that purpose. You know, I was helping other people, and a lot of other people was telling me things and what I should do and what I shouldn't do and what I should do, and I'm implementing that in my relationship or our marriage, and it's frustrating you because I'm actually not living me. I'm living what somebody else tells me. And I think that's the principle. So since you brought up the Bible, that's the principle. It says that when a man finds a woman, it says he shall leave his father and his mother, and he shall cling to his wife and become one flesh. Now I'm speaking from a principle base. I'm not speaking from religion. Think about that. It never said a woman leaves his father and mother. It said a man must leave his father and mother. That means that a man has to come to a point of singleness. He has to come to a point of he can hold his own without any external influence in order to now build his household. And so when he's walking in his purpose and he's doing what he is designed to do, and I'm not saying that it's already there. I'm saying when he's in his purpose, when he's walking out his purpose, he knows who he is, then that helper, that woman, that resource, that wisdom, you know, that other image that, you know, that comes together now, and now they have unity, now they have a kind, they have that oneness that they can now start building.
Yeah, that makes sense. How they used to do back in the day, where might try to take your daughter out, they ask them one question: what did your parents do?
Right.
What did, like,
We lost that.
This generation, we don't do that. It's rare that you hear
Well,
somebody say, what do your mom do? What do your dad do? What do, you know,
right.
They don't ask that.
And you know, and to be honest, it's even bigger than that. It's deeper than that, because I know me and someone else was talking, and you know, we was talking. I was really saying I think we should really implement arranged marriages. I think arranged marriages should come back. But the whole concept of arranged marriage has been perverted. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying, arranged marriages is where it's that people need to be vetted. Period. I'm not saying arranged marriage is, oh, he's wealthy, he's this, because I don't care how much money you got. If your behavior and your attitude is terrible or you're abusive, you're going to be that. I don't want my daughter to be with some man that has everything but get her ass whooped. You see what I'm saying? Or he can't properly cultivate her right. You see what I'm saying?
Where mom's like, no, you're going to stay with him because
Right.
he had everything.
Right. You're right, and I'm not talking about arranged marriages like that. I'm talking about his character. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying, hey, what's the character like? Hey, what's his goals? What's his vision? Is he living that? What is he doing? You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when women get with men, it becomes frustrating. You know what I mean? The woman at the end, you know, the dick is good or whatever the case may be, he make you feel all goo-goo gaga inside, but that shit wears off.
Well, I think she might have said that. We might have gone ahead and went into the part 2 question.
Yeah.
Because you were talking about women was doing all of that.
Right.
We're talking about, we was going to talk about that anyway.
Right. Okay. Let's talk about that.
No, I mean, go ahead. I was just
I was
because
flowing.
you said it,
Okay.
and it was like, boom, I'm like, there you go.
Okay. All right. Say what you think.
Bring it up then.
I mean, I think, like you said, should men be giving women, you know, husband qualities? I mean, I don't think. Well, that's the point, because I think, like, you know, we have read things and we have heard things, and you know, there's women that say, hey, you know, women need to not give men wife qualities or wife things before they're married, and I would beg to differ with that, because everything is in a trial basis. How you treat each other and how you live is going to say, how am I going to build something with you? So if this is like me saying, okay, I'm not going to give you husband qualities, meaning I'm not going to provide, I'm not going to provide vision, I'm not going to give you no direction, I'm not going to give you no sex. Some women's cool with that, you know, some people's going, that's cool. I'm not going to give you anything. We're going to just say, hey, how you doing, whatever. We can go out, but you pay for your own stuff. Some women's cool with that too. But what I'm saying is that a lot of things that women look for in a man now says, okay, I'm not going to give you husband things until we're married. So now just think about all those things that a woman wants in a man, but that man never shows it. So I think that question, even though we said that we were going to talk about that question, I think the question has no value, because if a man doesn't show that he's worthy for that woman to want to unite with that man.
I'm trying to
If that, if he don't show that he has that value, what a woman still wants to be with him. If she don't feel provided for, protected, and if she doesn't feel secure, significant within inside of him, if he never shows her these things because he's want to wait till he's married, would she be comfortable enough to continue on a relationship with him? But yeah, you said that it has value.
The purpose of the question was, do you feel like you should play a house? Like, some women would give and give to men that's not together.
I would say that's her fault.
And no, but like you said, women are just natural. Like, this is something that's in her blood. Like, she naturally does it. And she felt like, this is really feel like,
I would say that's her fault.
so do you feel like with that woman, like, she has to pull back in order for her to really get what she needs out of
See,
that?
I think we are putting the cart before the horse. I'm saying all this should be already done at the very beginning.
Well,
There should have been, no.
Question so y'all can get it better.
No, I got what you're saying, and then she was like, and then she, Qiana jumped in with hers. But what I'm saying is this: all of that, I don't believe in playing house. If I meet a woman, she's either going to be wife material or somebody that's building up to that, or somebody that I know that can really help with the vision, and I can know that I can actually seriously take on the garden, and I can be who I need to be for her and meet her needs. But I'm not. But it's coming from my perspective. So I'm not saying for other people to think. I'm just saying things out there to just drop seeds. No one has to follow Coach Bruce's blueprint. I'm saying we need to wake up, because right now we're just dealing with norms. Let's be honest. Disney is raising our women from when we were young. The woman looking for a man in shining knight armor to rescue her. Men are looking for women a lot of times to say, hey, I'm a damsel in distress. I want to pull you out. And so they don't know how to deal with a woman who actually has her own shit. You see what I'm saying? Who can actually take care of herself. You know what I mean? So a lot of men don't, you see what I'm saying, like, know how to handle those things. A lot of men don't know how to handle, a woman.
In certain cases, that's intimidating for a guy.
Yeah, it is.
For a woman to be able to handle herself, take care of herself, all of that shit.
Yeah.
So it's very intimidating.
And it's crazy because as a man, we're supposed to raise our daughters that way. You see what I'm saying? Not saying to raise them to be independent, but also teach them interdependency. Working together for the common goal. You see what I'm saying? Knowing how to work as a team. So at the end of the day, I don't raise our daughters to say, oh, I need a man for every single thing. You see what I'm saying?
In the beginning.
In the beginning. In the beginning. In the beginning.
In the beginning, there was Poly.